As election 2017 comes to a close, some of the major candidates are reflecting on a possible divide in Chautauqua County. Some may say Chautauqua County is divided on multiple fronts. You can look at race, politics, socioeconomics, but one that seems pretty obvious, geography. Democratic candidate for county executive Mike Ferguson.
And having worked in Jamestown and Bemis and Fredonia, you can sit back and see that just through the weather patterns. When you get to that Cassadaga line, it could be 70 degrees on one part of the county and 45 in the other. I think that's helped us develop this north-south mentality.
Ferguson's opponent, George Borrello, seems to agree. Borrello says on some days, it's quicker to get to Buffalo than it is to Jamestown.
There is no easy way to get from the north end of the county to the south end of the county. Route 60 is our primary route, and it's very difficult. It's very dangerous, especially in the wintertime. And for someone like me who lives in the north end of the county, I live in the northeast tip of the county, or even, I don't care if you live there or if you live in Fredonia or Dunkirk, it's unfortunate that you can hop on the thruway and be in Hamburg in 35 minutes, but it takes me a solid hour to get to Jamestown. So that creates a bit of a barrier and a divide.
In the process of asking about division in Chautauqua County, we also spoke with County Clerk Larry Barmore, who lived in both North and South Chautauqua County. Barmore says the line is right by Sinclairville.
I grew up in Cassadaga, and I hardly ever went to Jamestown. But when I graduated from high school, my parents moved to Sinclairville. I never went to Dunkirk again. It's just the mindset of the county. There's a dividing line between Cassadaga and Sinclairville, and people south of that line tend to work in Jamestown, shop in Jamestown, and north of the line they tend to shop and work in Dunkirk.
Barmore's opponent, Leanne Lazzaroni, who's the former mayor of Cassadaga, she says her time spent in the village, they argued about a divide. Although today, her generation doesn't see one.
I don't really see that divide anymore. I don't agree with that divide. And I think the more we talk about it being a division, the more it exists. So why don't we talk about it being that we're all together, we're all in this community, we're all in this county, so we should all work together and not say that there is a divide. Well, if there's a divide, let's merge it. Let's not make it a divide anymore.
So going forward, what's the solution to the divide? Republican candidate for county executive George Borrello says it starts with marketing.
We need to spend a little bit of time marketing within our own county because you have people at Chautauqua Institute, which is kind of its own little closed society, that never leave the grounds of that institute the whole time they're here. Some people are here for the entire 10-week summer season and never leave the grounds. We need to get those people out of there and visiting other parts of the county.
Although, up until just a couple of months ago, if you went to the county IDA site and you were looking for videos, the city of Dunkirk wasn't even included. Is it a mistake? Yes, it's a mistake. Is it easily correctable? Yes. But it goes back to the fact that it is 2017, and in some areas, important areas, we're not ready.
One thing's for sure, both portions of the county have some major projects at work. The National Comedy Center in Jamestown and the Athenix Corporation in Dunkirk.